Hello YouTube, this is going to be a quick tutorial on how to make some dubstep drums. This could be a series, I don't know. Basically, first you want to do is just set the tempo to 140 BPM. You don't have to do this, but you know, that's what I mainly do. And then you have to find the drum samples that you're going to use. So for now, I just use these quite basic ones. And then you're gonna need a kick, snare, gonna set that to 8 by the way, or longer. Kick, snare, hi-hats, if I can even find some. Yeah, there we go. We just gotta keep looking for all of these. Sometimes you just can't find any. There we go. And then you just want to rename these. This isn't going to be like a proper tutorial, but you know, you probably want a crash as well. And you might want a ride, but you might not. Anyway, basically, let's start with a simple kick and snare pattern, just like So to make this better, you want to add this to a mixer, and then this is the kick. This is preference, it depends if you're layering your kicks or just using one that's not very loud, or how loud it is determines how powerful, it determines how much you turn this. Basically, if you put it over here, it's more powerful. Over here, it will sound less powerful, but sometimes it will completely mess up the sound. So let's just listen both of them without. It basically just brings out the drums some more. And you're gonna put an equalizer on here. What some people do is they just bring out here, as you can see, this just makes the bass more stand out. But I just like to move that a little bit, move it down a bit in the middle of this, and then another really good way to make your drums stand out is put a fruity compressor on here. I don't normally use the presets, but for your sake I just will. And then you go on presets, you go on to drums, and you might just want to turn it down a bit. Yeah, and that's basically how to do that for your kick. Now we're going to do the snare. You can see this like makes a massive difference on it. You want to put an EQ on here. Basically, where it lights up, you can see where it hits. So you want to if you want to make it more like sound, you just bring up the high end, which is like 7 and 6, mids like 4, these 3, and then like those 2. So just want to bring it up there. Yeah. A few other ways what you can do is you can make it sound more punchy. If you bring up the 3, but if you can listen to this, but that like doesn't it changes too many other sounds, so you can just shrink that down a bit by just turning that. Yeah, so now you've got your kick and snare done. You want to get some hi-hats in. I'm going to use 2 hi-hats, so let me just find a different one. This might sound good or this might sound bad. Yeah, so you might want to open hi-hat, that's preferable with or without, depends on what kind of song really. And again with this, you just want to stick a sound goodizer on it. Pardon. That's, you can add some reverb to the hi-hats if you want. Obviously don't have it too like much of an effect. And I'm just going to stick both these hi-hats in the same mixer track, so they're both on 5. Okay, so there's a few other things you can do for your snare, which is just find a really punchy one. Just want to turn it down a lot. Just basically makes your snare sound more powerful, which your drums really need to be in dubstep. So now you've got kick, snare and hi-hats done. You pretty much just want to do your crash. That sounds pretty good in its own, but I think we could change that a little bit. And again, with a sound goodizer. Also, there are a few other things you can do, like extra effects. This one which I like to do, which is make a snare like a sweep up. There are a few ways you can do this. You can just clone the snare and reverse it. You might want to turn this, make that a bit. Yeah, but I don't really. This never works for me. I don't know why, but the way I do it is I just get a sound like this. I pretty much just reverse it, and that will. You just wanna. Sorry, I always have to like rename my stuff, but this will make a bigger difference than you expect, if that makes sense. So and that's pretty much just how you do it. You also want to add in some variations in, so yeah, say pattern 1, make it unique. Instead of just having kick snare, you can go yeah, so that's pretty much it. Yeah, sorry, that's my phone. Thanks for watching. Comment, like, subscribe for more.